Hello guys, and welcome to my Madden 09 rebuild of the Seattle Seahawks. Now, this is part 3 of Season 2, the last part of Season 2, and we're in the NFL Draft. And now, as you guys can see, we're looking at Leon Kaufman after Boston Hunter Boston was a bust last season. So we need a quarterback to replace Matt Hasselbeck, and this is the guy we're looking at. Now, we picked 3rd in this round, and unfortunately, yeah, the Tennessee Titans would steal him from us, and that would be definitely a big setback for us. But we can still salvage something out of this draft if we really dig deep, and there are a lot of players that I am interested in. Now, with Kaufman, our #1 target, gone, we had to make a choice. Were we going to go for the top-ranked talent no matter what position it was, or were we going to go for a quarterback that could just end up like another Hunter Boston? And you know, it took me a minute looking at I mean, this is so important going into season 3. We have to turn this thing around, or as the general manager, I'll get let go. And Charlie Pleasant was really on my radar. As you guys can see, he's comparable to Champ Bailey. His career game was very good, and his overall potential chart just looks the best. Everything is filled out the most. And he's a cornerback, and not necessarily something we need the most. But at the end of this, we just need talent, and we do have some veterans at the cornerback spot. So this was going to be our #1 target. We were going to take this guy, and boy, am I glad that we did. Now, for our second pick, really, again, we were looking for the talent. We just need something to turn us around, and really, this guy right here, Mitch Duncan, I already had him on my top 5. He's comparable to Randy Moss, the 2-time MVP of this series in the Super Bowl. Why wouldn't I go for this guy? We need wide receivers anyways. I tried to get Rodney White in the free agency period of this year, and I couldn't get him. He actually chose to go to St. Louis. The St. Louis Rams. So we need a wide receiver. It makes sense to go with Mitch Duncan, and that's exactly what we would do. Then we would make one more pick that was a very good pick in my opinion. In round 4, we would pick an offensive lineman, left guard, Richie London, and I think he was probably our second best pick, matter of fact. Mitch Duncan, London, and then Pleasant. Those were our top 3 picks. Really the only picks that I am excited for, especially that cornerback Pleasant, some guy that is going to be a big factor on our team without a doubt. That was the top highlights for the Seattle Seahawks year #2 draft in the series. Now let's swing it over to actual contracts, who we actually signed out of all the rookies that we drafted, who made the team or whatever, and check that out. So Charlie Pleasant, you guys see it, $45.06 million, $8.58 in guaranteed for 6 years in Seattle. That's how much I believe in this cornerback. I mean, coming in out of the NFL draft at an 85 overall is something to brag about. And I'm excited for this guy to stick around here in Seattle and be a shutdown cornerback. Maybe the Richard Sherman of this universe, who knows. But I would end up signing him to a 6-year deal for $45.06, I believe. And he is another addition to the Seattle team. I think the biggest move we've made in the right direction so far in the series. Now, you guys seen we did just also sign rookie cornerback Rolando Shields. He was a 72 overall cornerback as well. It's going to be nice to have him, but he'll be a good backup, and if he can grow in his overall, that'll help, of course, as well. But next up, of course, we got to take our priorities first. Not Richie London, but it was Rocky London. he would sign. We would try to get him for a 3-year deal. I'm gonna have to give him a little guaranteed money, and then he would do it. So he's here in Seattle for 3 years as well. And then it's on to Mitch Duncan, 3 years for $10.83 million. And a little bit of more money. He wouldn't accept that, so we would give him more guaranteed money and bump down his actual salary just a little bit, and he would sign as well. Now, the rest of these, I don't know if we need. Matter of fact, I don't think they were good enough, and that's all we would sign as far as our rookies. So going in to year number 3, we need to do something now. My general manager spot, I'm on the the hot seat. Yeah, I need to get something done, so we'll see if I can. Here is the roster going into season number 3. Not much has changed, man. There hasn't been that many good free agents that I have wanted to go for. So really the team is kind of the same. I am going to start Matt Hassel for the whole season no matter what, because Hunter Boston was a big mistake. I'm kind of starting to learn this game. Really, whatever they come in at as far as overall is what they will be. There isn't really any growth as far as like XP the way you were used to in Madden. So really, it's like it makes the draft even that more important, because it's either you're going to get a bust or you're going to get a guy like the dude we just drafted. Hunter Boston actually wasn't that good like I thought. I was comparing him from this year's Madden, where a 73, development trait guy is a franchise quarterback in the future. No, Hunter Boston probably isn't going to be much at all. He'll be a good third string, and that's about it. But hopefully we can find a quarterback to replace Matt Hasselbeck in maybe next year's draft or something. He is an older quarterback, and we're going to have to start thinking about that. But I'm just hoping Matt Hasselbeck can get the job done. I mean, he's a 91 overall. We need to do it while he's still here, I think. It's going to be a lot harder to find a new guy and get into the Super Bowl than it will be getting to the Super Bowl right now with the team we have. We need to get it done. And hopefully, the little bit of pickups that I had on defense will help us. There's nothing guaranteed, but I feel like this is a team that could at least make the playoffs. I mean, you see our roster, our starters are filled with high 80s and 90s. So, hopefully Pleasant helps us in the secondary, and hopefully we can make it to the postseason. I really want to get on those sticks and see how Madden 09 plays, but we got to get to the playoffs first. That will be it, guys. Next video starts season 3, so I hope you guys did enjoy, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.